Sometimes there's this one thing and it just lights a spark, and your life is never the same after that, or it has a major influence on your life for many years to come. One of those things, as I recall, was it was a magazine that was in the basement of my best friend and cousin's house, and it was an issue of Motor Trend, I believe it was. Now, up to this point, I think I had only a mild interest in cars, as I recall. But in this particular issue, they featured the debut, I believe, of the Subaru WRX. So this had just come out essentially, I think, and the article kind of described it as this sort of everyday man's awesome sports car, if you will. And all-wheel drive, is turbocharged, looks a little quirky, but it was in sedan format, I think, and not what probably many people would consider to be a beautiful car. But this idea of like, this is a car that I could potentially own and have really great performance and be a real blast. And for some reason, it really just kind of intrigued me a lot, I guess. And it kind of, you know, uh, lit a spark of a love for cars. And I don't remember exactly what I thought about cars before then, but I don't think I was very enthusiastic or very passionate. Um, but in the wake of that, I think I subscribed to some car magazines and, you know, became quite knowledgeable on the latest cars, basically, and developed some real opinions and desires about cars. This was probably in my early to mid teens, somewhere there, I want to say. So, as an example, and one that's not all that profound, but it's an example of how sometimes the right thing at the right time can just light a spark and fuel a passion that lasts for you with you for quite a few years. Now, in my case, I would say that passion has certainly fizzled over the last 10 years or so, let's say. Um, but nevertheless, it probably could be reignited at some point, given the right conditions. But if you think about it's sort of the power of media, if you will, or the potential power of media, for good and for evil, right? There are when you produce something in the media space, written content, video, whatever, you don't know, but at some point that thing it could spark in somebody something that changes their life forever. And you know, I think it was someone, I don't remember who said this, but it was sort of this idea that our passions, we don't find our passions, but our passions find us, something like that. And I don't know to what extent that is true, but if it is true, um, it may present an opportunity for you if you're wanting someone to be passionate about the same things that you're passionate about, creating media about that thing, at the right place, at the right time, that media can light a spark for someone and they can become passionate about what you're passionate about. And so, I think that's probably the idea in a lot of Christian media. Um, but I think it's easy for those of us who are producing content on a regular basis. It's easy for it to become kind of humdrum. And it's like, well, we're just doing another video, just another blog post, just another whatever. Maybe not thinking about the fact that what we're doing could spark something for somebody that lasts for years.